At the end of the first season, everything slowed down. The trees dropped their leaves, days got shorter, and I decided not to rush. Better to wait for good weather before pushing forward with the walls. Hi everyone, my name is Mark and welcome back. Even though winter was close, there were still a few jobs left. I didn't want to start with the walls, I'd never finish them before the winter anyway. The utility chamber needed some love and this is what I focused. First, I carefully dismantled the formwork, making sure not to crack any of the edges. It's always fun to remove it and see the final result. And in this case, it looked very nice. After that, I had to cut an opening because I wanted to go downstairs and install all the pipes and machines. But left all the planks under so the concrete can cure properly. I cut off the top of the vent pipe and had to drill through the wood again, so it could breathe. Additionally, I had a plan to pull a hose through this hole, so later on I wouldn't need to open the hatch every single time when I would like to access water. The next step was to put the pipes back to their proper place, so I cut open the main pipe, which had been covered during construction to prevent debris from getting inside. I dug the pump out of the container and gave it a good look. Some of the wires had come loose, so I secured them back in place with some tape. Then I brushed off the layer of rust that built up over time, trying to get it as clean as possible. And of course, WD-40 to the rescue. Honestly, that stuff fixes just about everything, right? It was time to place the pump back into the chamber. I didn't have much space to work with. Honestly, I probably should have made a bigger hole. But now it is what it is. I set the cinder block under the water pump so it would be on the same level as the main pipe, making it easier to connect. Plus, in case of a flood, this would keep the machine safely above the water. I had a bunch of leftover pipes and connections, so I started figuring out how to hook everything up. Luckily, I ended up having exactly what I needed. After about 20 minutes, the water pump was back on duty and the water was flowing again. After a bit of cleaning here and there, the chamber was looking nice and tidy again. If you saw the previous episode where I built this chamber, you know I left an opening around the pipe filled with gravels. The water could drain away. It was finally time to test it. I poured some water into the hole to check it on later. And I can tell you, it worked. Finally, I covered the hole so kids wouldn't turn into their personal swimming pool. Now the manual pump. It was sitting on a big heavy concrete plate. I gave it a go, tried to take it apart, unscrewed every single bolt I could find, but the stubborn L-shaped pipe just did not want to move at all. I tried a few more times, but in the end, I went for the easy way. Say hello to my hammer. One good smash and the concrete place was off. Don't worry though, it was not wasted. I'll be reusing it later for the patio foundation. And pretty much everything goes in there what left. After that, I gave the pump a quick rinse and packed it away in the container for the winter, all ready for the next season. We had to pack everything away for the winter, so it all stays safe until next season. First up was the trampoline. The kids absolutely love it, it's always their favorite spot to play. Next, the swings had to come down too. After that, we topped up the birdhouse with seats, so the little travelers can grab a bite before they head off on their journey. Gotta keep our Airbnb rating high for the birds. And then winter hit earlier than we expected, so we thought it was a good idea to pause the next steps for a while. We still visited the land over the winter, but mostly just to have fun and spend more time outside with the kids. And since the trampoline was gone, I bought them straw bales. Cheapest toy I ever bought. Seriously, hours of fun just jumping on hay. Best return of investment, hands down. Uh-oh. A little bit of maintenance was fine even in the cold, but mostly we used this time to relax and recharge, mentally, physically and financially, for everything what's coming next. For the winter, we set up a few simple attractions to keep the kids entertained.
Oh my gosh! Wow!
Finally, we had some time to walk around and explore the surrounding area. And wow, we came across some really interesting things. Deep in the woods, we found an old well that definitely looks like it needs a good cleanup. And then some ruins. At some point, it must have been a cozy little house, but now nature has almost completely taken it back. Still, it feels like such a hidden gem, and I can already picture turning a place like this into a little summer hideaway. The only catch? It's not on my land, but hey, who knows what the future might bring. Either way, I'll be back out here to explore the forest even more, and who knows what else we'll discover next time. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back in 2 weeks with a new episode where I'll show you how we build the walls, with all the beauty and all the challenges along the way. As always, I'll also break down the costs and share all the details with you. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks again for watching. Mark is out. Peace.